is our Lycoming football midweek show, and before the Kings game, you and I talked, and you did express that you haven't been playing well when you have these short road trips, and from a fan point of view, there was a combination of things I thought that really affected us. We probably didn't play our best game. Dwyer probably had his worst game, and coming off maybe his best game. So this game's kind of funny. And then you had a guy quarterback at Kings that didn't play all year, didn't have a chance to scout him, and he was a doggone good quarterback.
Yeah, John, the early morning thing, it's a little bit of an excuse. There's a lot of teams that travel on game day and find a way to win. We just haven't been able to do that this year. Hopefully, when that opportunity presents itself in the future, we'll do a better job of that. Colin, I thought offensively, not just Colin Dwyer, but offensively against FDU, we played our best game of the year, and then against Kings, we played one of our worst games of the year. And so it is a funny game. They did a great job. They came out and were very emotional and very physical, and that was the most disappointing part for us. And the thing that we expressed to our players is that we have a tradition here of being a tough and physical group, and we thought we lost in those categories on Saturday against Kings. We thought they out-toughed us.
Yeah, well, you did again last week talk about it was senior day for them. Teams can get pretty emotional, and they came out and maybe tried to intimidate you right off the bat.
Well, they did a good job, John. We knew they'd be emotional, and you try to express that. I think that we're a good enough football team that we can compete with so many teams out there when we play well. I also think that when you turn the ball over 5 times and you don't stop the run and you make mistakes on special teams, that we're an average enough team that anyone can beat us, and I think that's what we saw last week. I mean, Kings deserved to win the game. They outplayed us. They made us play poorly, and then the result was a loss for us.
I think you can learn a little bit on some losses. You don't like them, but I'm sure the team, you had a chance to talk to them, and they learned a little bit about what happens and how they have to carry themselves into these games. And no game's easy, and I don't know if they thought, boy, since they're 1-7, this is going to be a cakewalk. But I don't think they thought that, but maybe it was a little tougher than they thought when they went in.
Yeah, John, look, I think maybe subliminally, maybe we did think that. I don't know. It's easy to say, well, gosh, we'll win out and we'll go to the playoffs, and maybe we got caught looking ahead again. I'd like to think that wasn't the case, but Kings had a lot to do with that. They were a physical group. Hey, what's done is done. I'd like to think we've learned from it, but we really won't know until Saturday. So hopefully between 1 and 4 Saturday, we get back to playing the caliber, of football that we're capable of playing.
You still have a chance, though, to win the MAC. That was a team goal, the way I see it. If Albright's playing down at Del Val, and if Del Val beats Albright, and if we would beat a good Lebanon Valley team, we would be in a 3-way tie, but we'd have the tiebreaker and win the MAC.
Yeah, we would be co-champs, John, but we would in that scenario qualify for the automatic qualifier for the MAC for the Division III playoffs. Yes.
You've had a chance to look at tapes, I'm sure, from Lebanon Valley. They're a good team. They have a good running back down there, and they're well coached. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, Coach Monis does a great job. He's got his team. It's funny. Here's 2 teams that were picked in the bottom half of the league this weekend, both playing for a shot to at least win a share of the championship. So their staff does a great job. They have an outstanding player in Charlie Parker. They have a very fast, physical defense. They're a good football team. I mean, they're in the hunt for a reason.
Well, coming in on Saturday, you can't be real disappointed with the year. I'm sure you're not happy with some of the things that happened, but all in all, going out a winner is the thing you really want to do, don't you, to set up the next year's football schedule and football season?
Certainly, John. I mean, look, finishing 7-3, aside from the playoff berth, would be a lot better than 6-4, and you always want to win more than you lose. That being said, our goal was to win the league and to go to the playoffs. It always will be around here, and so anything short of that will be a disappointment. If we win and Albright wins, we'll be disappointed. We don't want to be in a tie for second place. We want to be the league champions and at least have a share of that. So it would provide a win Saturday, would still give us a chance to do that. It would also be a great springboard if it doesn't happen for us into the offseason. But, again, our goal is to beat hopefully beat a very good Lebanon Valley team, and maybe we get a little luck along the way, and we could still end up having some more football games this year.
Of course, the main thing is you have to take care of business here. You can't be worrying about the Del Val Albright game. It's senior day. What's the team physically? Any concerns, or everyone's pretty much ready to go?
No, we're good to go. We'll be anyone that's played all year or that hasn't been out. In the past, we'll be good to go. Mark Ryan's the one guy we lost back at Widener at wide receiver, but everyone else is ready to go.
Well, a couple more practices, and I don't know, again, the weather heading towards maybe a little bit wet field again, but whatever it is, you'll take it, and good luck to you, Mike, Saturday, and it's been a great year. It's been enjoyable. There have been some ups and some downs, and we just hope to go out there Saturday and play the way we're capable of playing, and hopefully that'll result in a favorable outcome. And other than that, there's not a whole lot we can do. We missed the opportunity to control our own destiny, and all we can do, John, is try to beat a very good Lebanon Valley team on Saturday and hope to get to 7-3. And it's been fun, but we are cautiously, we're hoping for a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. But we just got to do our best to play well on Saturday. Okay, thanks a lot, Mike Clark, head coach of Lycoming football.
Thanks, John.